Hello, Cruising World. Mick the Suit Guy with you. It's Monday. Monday is Tips Day. And I have some tips today. And I have a cruising tradition, I believe. I think I saw the word cruising tradition because, as you know, I don't read these in advance. I react. So I got some tips from Joanne. And I got a cruising tradition from Michelle. And then I'm going to throw one of my own at the end that I just thought about. I wrote it on a piece of paper in pen because I just thought about it. Happens, just bing, and you write them down. But we'll get the others first, so we'll go with Joanne. Good evening, Mick. How are you? It's a beautiful night here in the Phoenix area. Ooh, it hasn't been lately, has it? It's been hot. I got a friend lives in Phoenix. It's been hot. Hotter than Vegas. Well, it's not far from Vegas, but it's been hot. I thought of 2 more tips. Oh, along with one tradition. 2 traditions this week. 2 tips, 2 traditions. Boom. I hope someone out there finds them helpful. And I love that attitude, Joanne. I like the fact I hope somebody out there finds that helpful. That's the way you should be. You shouldn't be, you have to do this. Oh, I hate that. Number 1. While on the ship, I try to avoid the elevator in favor of the stairs. If I need to go up more than 3 to 4 flights at a time, I will go up a few, then walk the length of the ship until I get to the next staircase to give my legs a break and add a few extra steps in. This normally works best on cabin decks. I could not agree more with that. And there's a few reasons I'm behind this. Number 1, I actually have 2 things on a cruise that I don't do. I don't use the elevator and I don't eat bread. They're my 2 big cruise rules for myself. Now, I will admit, going up, I was on the Freedom last week and I was cruising on my own. So I was down with the crew on deck 2 and walking up to the Lido on the top of the ship there. You felt it when you get to the top, because I totally get what you say. Take a break after 3 or 4 and walk along, get your legs and go up again. I'm too ignorant for that. I just walk all the way up in one go. And by the time I got to like deck 8, I was feeling it. And it's even worse on like the Mardi Gras where the Lido's on deck 16. It is tough. But do it. Exercise for the day. If you don't, and the other reason is, a lot of these elevators get really busy. I like to leave them for the people that genuinely need to use the elevators, because not everybody can walk up the stairs. Totally get that. But if you are an able-bodied person, shall we say, just question yourself, do I really need to take the elevator? Could I not say this to somebody else? Because there's nothing worse than being on a ship and you really need, you have to use the elevator because you may be in a scooter or something, right? So you can't go up the stairs. And the elevator comes and it's full of young people that go, you can't get in. That's another reason why I try not to use the elevators, because I'm a nice guy. Good one, Joanne. Very good. Number 2. See if you can beat number 1. I doubt it. Most of the food options on board the ship can be taken anywhere else on board. I am not a fan of crowds and will find quiet places to take my meals away from the main busy areas of the ship. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I'll add one onto that as well, which is kind of a side caveat to that. My friend Tim had this great idea, and it is a good idea, I think. Little competition who can make the best meal by taking a little bit from all the different restaurants in the day, you know. Get a bit of Guy's Burger and throw in a bit of, salad, whatever. Just go around all the different, like, lunchtime areas and make your own smorgasbord of food. It's kind of fun. No, that's perfectly fine. And also, a lot of times, you can't get a seat near the restaurant when you've eaten because they're all taken. I know there's a Facebook group out there. I'm about to go to Greenland. Oh, this video is probably going to come out when I'm on there. But so, hi, I'm in Greenland somewhere. And the one before is somebody's complaining that there's no seats on the Lido deck for eat because too many people are sitting around playing games on the tables and using them for the whole time, and they should be freeing them up for other people to sit and eat. And I don't really care. I don't have a judgment either way on that. But yeah, there's not always space to do that. So yeah, absolutely fine. 2 good ones, Joanne. 2 good ones. And especially number 2 is a great, if that's a good idea for you, go do it. You may not have thought about that because some people don't realize you can go anywhere and eat. You can go and sit at the bar and eat. Go sit at the Red Frog. I have done that. All right. It's taken me months to come up with a cruising tradition for you, but I'm excited to say I thought of one. To quote my friend Tim's Uncle Roger, I will be the judge of that, Joanne. It'll be good. On the last full day of the ship, I like to stop at Cherry on Top for a small bag of candy. I pack this bag in my carry-on to enjoy during my flight home the next day. Great idea. Great idea. Because you know how much it's going to cost in the airport to get a rubbish bag? Not when I say rubbish, not a rubbish bag, a bag of cheap, nasty candies. Or as we call them in England, sweets. Yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, I would do that, apart from I'm usually detoxing by the last morning of a cruise because I've eaten so much bad food for me. Not bad food, but bad food for me during the cruise. But I can see a lot of people stealing that one. That's a damn good idea. I might even start doing that and leave a bag in the cabin for my cabin steward. Find out during the week what their favourite candy is. I wish you could leave like a voucher or something. Because, you know, everybody says that giving a gift voucher is a cheap and nasty gift. You should give them an actual gift. And I've always been the opposite way. Because if you buy somebody a gift and they don't like it, they're stuck with it. Right? If you give them a gift card, it's the same value. They can buy something they actually want. Because, as Judy likes to tell me, I'm terrible at buying gifts. Because I never buy things for her that she wants. So I just started buying her cruises. Now she likes them. We don't do Christmas anymore. We just book a cruise. Well done, Joanne. Keep them coming. You make Dave... Well, you already make Dave look bad. But Dave has got a lot to look up to. Dave! Listen to those tips and learn. All right, I got one more cruising tradition and a quick tip from myself. Michelle, my husband and I have a cruising tradition on embarkation. We always go to the lobby or atrium bar immediately upon entering the ship and order sparkling wine to toast a wonderful cruise. Cheers. And you even put a picture of a ship and two chinking glasses there. I love that. That's great. That's pretty awesome. I've never actually seen people do that. I think that's awesome. I know when we used to do a back-to-back, when we would get back on the ship, they would have a tray of champagne waiting for us and they'd give us it and we'd have a free glass of champagne. I don't remember them doing that post-COVID, but I've got a couple of back-to-backs coming up, so I will see. But I love that. Very cool. Yeah. I want to see more people doing that. Well, I don't care if you do it or not, but I think I could envisage more people doing that, is what I say, because I like that idea. Yeah. I'd be toasting a beer. For what it's worth. All right. Nice, Michelle. Send me some more of those. Send me tips too. Like them. All right. And then lastly, one from me. This is one I just thought about. Because we all know about AARP gift cards, right? You can buy them at 10% discount. You can also take them on the ship and use them to pay for things on the ship. You just go down to the guest services, give them the card number and the PIN number, and they will apply it to your account. But sometimes you're like, oh, what if I get too much? I don't want to get stuck with one. Well, anybody that's ordered them before, they come as e-cards and you get them within like 5 minutes of ordering them. So as long as you have the Wi-Fi package on board or you have a way of getting your email up, come to the last day of the cruise, you can look on your Hub app and see what your bill is. You don't have to wait until they post it in your door. Get your bill, look at it. Oh, 100 and whatever. Let's just say it's $100. Easy. Because now I can go on AARP, buy myself a $100 gift card, take it to guest services, save myself $10. And I can hear some of you saying, oh, for $10, I'm not dealing with a line at guest services on the last day. Just don't go at peak times. Just go when it's off a little bit, you know? Just throwing it out there as an option for you to do. Not saying you have to. I'm saying this is what I'm going to do every cruise going forward. 10% is 10% and it adds up. I haven't used a credit card to pay for a cruise directly, indirectly by buying the gift cards. That's what I do. The only problem ever comes when you have to cancel anything because you get your refund as a gift card. That's the only, if there was going to be a negative, that's the only negative. But yeah, last day of the cruise, look at your bill and then save yourself 10%. If your bill is $1,000, You save yourself 100. Buy 2 $500 cards. Cost you $900. Just saying. And no, you don't have to be 55 to be a member of AARP anymore. You're welcome. Thank you for great tips and traditions, Joanne and Michelle. So much better than Dave. But that doesn't take much. So one of these days, we're going to get some good ones from Dave. One of these days. We'll see. We'll see. So it's like a... I think I've said this before. It's like Jimmy Kimmel and Matt Damon. You know, it's one of those things. This don't go well. Anyway, all right. With that, send me yours. See if you can outdo those. That was one of the better ones I've seen in quite some time. So, not that the others weren't good. Don't get upset. They're always good, unless, you know, Dave. Send me yours. Subscribe to my little channel here. Every bit helps. If you want to get the video notifications, you hit the little bell and it will tell you when the videos come out. And you can ask me any questions you would like. My email is coming up at the end of this. If I do not know the answer, I know people that do. Join my Facebook group. If you don't know what it is, find it. It's easy. Just email me and I'll send you a link. And what's the other thing I like to tell people to do? Oh yeah, send me your tips and traditions. I've already said that. With that, till next Monday, tips-wise, I will see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.